Hey everyone, Tim here. Welcome back to another episode of Tim's Favorite Episodes. This is really cool because this is my all-time favorite Wonder Years episode. And I'll get to my second favorite episode uh, eventually soon. And the coolest thing about this one is this is the inspiration to the character, the narrator for Childhood Thoughts. It is the inspiration in a way to what I wanted to make this series in the first place. Someone talking about shows and TV and movies and stuff from their childhood, these moments and memories. And this was the episode that kind of clung to me. And I said, hey, I can make this into a character. Because the first few episodes, the first episodes I've done were all just me, and I made this character, and I really liked it because a lot of it had to do with this very episode. Now, this is my favorite episode. It goes all from season 5, Double Date 3, Frank and Denise 2, we'll get to that, and of course, this, Day 1. This is the second episode of season 5, right after the lake, and this is directed by Daniel Stern. This would be his second to last directorial job for the series. Triangle would be his last. It's funny because I'm working on something with the character of the narrator. I'm working on this idea, and someone who agreed to play the character of the narrator. I'm giving that person some homework, and the episodes I'm going to show that person is this one and Frank and Denise. A little trivia going on there. But this is the episode where Kevin, it's right after the lake. Kevin goes to high school, McKinley High, and it's basically your usual first day of school, first day of a new school, and he's basically bullied by his brother, Wayne. He meets with, I think his name was Stuart Baratheon, or some, yeah, he's from Game of Thrones. And he's basically, I guess, like Bob and Neil and Carol, and I guess they wanted to do this next Paul kind of guy. I guess they wanted to have someone outside of Porter and all the other friends from and kind of want to meet a new person. And he's not he's annoying, but it kind of grows on you, and he's the first person to kind of stick up for him at the end with this jerk off jackass named Botner. And the thing I love the most of this is I felt like Kevin that first day. And what I love about this episode is just how people cared for one another. And it is just, yeah, and I had this very similar where, yes, we were in different cliques. We disagreed with each other, but at the end of the day, we stuck up for one another. And just that whole Page thing, I swear, that stuff, I remembered something very similar where everyone stuck up for one another because we had a teacher that was very difficult to work with. And I'm not going to say anything else, but I remember that. Maybe that's why It's always but this is the episode I remembered the most as a kid, and now that I'm like growing, I was growing, and I was in my teenage years. I even simplified with it, like, uh, even more. And again, this is one of those. This is episode that my mom, she recorded this on tape when it aired. This was always in syndication. This was always on. If people remember Ion, it plays Blue Bloods 24/7 now. It plays like it would be on ABC Family all the time. Uh, when we would go to school, which was sad, and it just I remember it. And the Hub, it was always on the Hub. This episode, and this was along those times where, I could say this was on the list of my favorite episodes of all time, next to Abyssinia Henry from MASH, or All Due Respect from The Sopranos, Memoria from Smallville, all of all of Nip Tuck, because I love Nip Tuck. But it's up there with some of the best episodes of any show, because it's just this boy's life. And going into it reminds me of the character of Kevin in this episode, especially. It reminds me of that. People remember that movie Little Manhattan with Josh Hutcherson. Is basically if he grew up and met new people, like that was what like it reminded me of. But definitely, if you want to watch something really good, it's on. I'm sad. I'm scared because like of the amount of uh, copyright shit. But it's on YouTube for now. But it's just so good. One of, again, one of the best episodes of a series.